Yo, what it do? It's your boys Juice and Lou. We back here with another episode for y'all, man. You already know part 4 of our top 10 list. Part 4 of the top 10
Finale.
list. The final part. We going top 10 QBs going in the next season. Last episode we did top 10 running backs. The one before, top 10 receivers. And then the first one, we did top 10 defenses. The videos will be at the end. Make sure you stay tuned because this one going to be a really special movie. So without further ado, let's go ahead. Let's get into it, man. Last time, you went first, so I think I'll start off. I think I'll start off with this one. Ooh, honorable mention. I got to go Kyler Murray. Honorable mention Kyler Murray, man. He got the weapons. He's not doing anything. Okay, you're in the tough division. That's nice. That's cool, but there's no excuse. You got arguably the best receiver in football, top 2. You added AJ Brown. You added JJ Watt. You got
AJ Green.
You got AJ Green. AJ Green. You got him. What is this like? There's no excuse. You went 8-8. You add another one. You failed to make the playoffs. You add some more. So let's see what happens. But that's my honorable mention. At 10, we going with Matthew Stafford. I think Matthew Stafford has always been top 10 potential, but he's been on the Lions, so not really much that could be said. Now that he's on the Rams, better receivers, a better overall team by far, I think he can blossom. I think he can do something with them. Like I said, I think the Rams will have the best record in the league. Going on to 9, give me Tom Brady. Super Bowl MVP, but age does play a factor. Yeah.
Tom Brady at 9.
Tom Brady at 9. Age does play a factor, and regular season, it's like, we know Tom Brady doesn't have a great, I don't think they try hard. I don't think they go try hard mode regular season. We've seen Brady last year. Okay, new system, but it's just like he wasn't that great regular season. So it's just like I think they just gonna skid through. They just won the Super Bowl. I think they're just gonna skid through. Come playoff time, they're gonna turn it up. At 8, give me Ryan Tannehill. Now with the addition of Julio Jones, there's no excuse for your offense to not be top 5. No excuses. But Ryan Tannehill is just not better than the rest of these quarterbacks. At 7, give me Deshaun Watson. We all know the allegations going on with him. And we all know that he hasn't really been practicing as much. And we all know he doesn't want to be with the Texans. And we haven't heard a lot of trade talks as of recently. So we don't know what's going on with that. But until then, I have him at 7. 6, give me Dak. He's talking about a shoulder injury. But when he comes back, I think he'll definitely be top 3 in passing yards. Look at your offense. There's no excuse for you to not be top 3. I mean, last year, he was going crazy before that gruesome injury. He was going crazy. I think even after he was hurt, it took the next quarterback, I think 2 weeks to pass him in yards. That's tough. That's tough. At 5, give me Josh Allen.
Oh my God.
At 5, give me Josh Allen. It's like he did good last year. Cool. Sure. But Carson Wentz had an MVP year. What happened after that?
He got injured. Josh Allen hasn't got hurt yet.
Yeah, he hasn't got hurt. But I'm not wishing injury on him. But it's just like 1 year wonder. Hey, man. Hey, who knows? At 4, give me my good man, Lamar Jackson. No, future MVP, 2-time MVP. Lamar Jackson is going to be 4. I saw something earlier. It said Lamar Jackson has. How do you feel that The NBA, NFL. Somebody said, I forgot who it was. Somebody was like, this year will be the year that teams will have Lamar Jackson figured out. Lamar was like, I doubt it. I doubt it too, man. I doubt it too. Everybody doubting his throwing ability. Like, why are we doubting his throwing ability? Oh, well, he's not throwing 300 yards a game. What do you in a running offense? Did you need to? I didn't know. I didn't know you needed to in a running scheme offense. Let's be real here.
Ryan Tannehill's done it.
And he has better receivers. He has Julio Jones and AJ Brown. We have Sammy Watkins and Hollywood Brown.
He has one great receiver last year, AJ Brown.
I think their third string receiver is better than all our receivers.
Name him.
I don't know.
Exactly.
That's what I'm trying to say.
No, because it's false. That's so false.
Man, listen.
You could make an argument for Corey Davis, sure.
Corey Davis is
by
far better than all our receivers.
Exactly. He's not bad.
By far.
But you got like he's a superstar. Like he's throwing I know AJ Brown top 10, but that's about it.
Put Lamar on the Titans. Don't even get me started. Don't get me started on that type of nightmare that teams would have to do.
They still have the same record. Y'all, the Ravens. No, yeah, the Titans would have the Ravens record, the same record.
Oh.
What was y'all? 11-5.
Oh well, I can't say that. Defense is garbage. Defense is garbage. Oof.
Just a step worse.
Oh man, I don't know, man. But hey, at 3, give me Russell Wilson. I think he's gonna do his usual. He's gonna come out, have an MVP type of year in the first half. But I think he'll continue it. I think, he's really been grinding this offseason. I see it. I think he's gonna really do his thing this year. At 2, give me A-Rod. I'm seeing a lot of clips of him just throwing dimes, man. Just throwing dimes in practice and throwing dimes, like throwing the ball in the net from like 50 yards out. It's just a perfect pass, man. I don't know, man. You can't go wrong against A-Rod at 2. And number 1, I don't even have to say it. I'll have to say it. Patrick Mahomes is, do I have to explain? I don't even have to explain. Patrick Mahomes is going to be the best. He's going to be the best. Yeah.
Okay. Your list is very questionable. Probably your worst list that I heard. To start off, 10.
Honorable mention?
Honorable mention. Kyler, Matthew Stafford, Matt Ryan, all of them. I guess they could be 10. But I don't think they're better. They're going to be better than Justin Herbert. Not this year. I think they got, like I said, they got the Rams defensive coordinator as the head coach now. Offense was pretty solid. I think the defense was the problem last year. They went 7-9, I believe. Easily could have been 10-6. Easily could have been 10-6. Austin Eckler's back. They lost Hunter Henry though. That's a big loss. But I think they signed Jared Cook, if I'm mistaken. They got Keenan Allen, Mike Williams. Defense, we already know how good they're going to get with a defensive coordinator from the best defense last year. Justin Herbert threw 30 touchdowns his rookie year with a coach who didn't know how to clock manage almost. That's what he was working with. So I think this year he could get 35. 35 is my goal for him. And 9, I'm going Ryan Tannehill. 3,800 yards, 33 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. The boy can throw deep passes. His spiral's beautiful. Yeah, you got Derrick Henry to, bail you out, of course, run the ball a little bit.
For sure.
But this year, I think he's going to have around the same numbers. I'd probably say maybe 4,000 yards, 35 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, around that range. Same QBR rating for Ryan. I think this year we'll see how good he is as a quarterback. At number 8, give me Dak Prescott. Now I understand the hype around his name, of course. Which he was number 1 passing yards in week 4, went down. I think it took to week 7 till someone passed him. Now, the Cowboys, they got top 5 receiving trio, Michael Gallup, CeeDee Lamb, and Amari Cooper. Hopefully, we'll see how they play, and they're healthy, of course. I think the Cowboys, Dak, if the O-line is going to be healthy, I think that's probably his biggest thing. And, of course, getting back off a foot injury, you got to get your placement down back, and you got to make sure your head and your game's right, because if you're not in the game mentally after an injury, it's going to cost your team. So I got to see how he plays. We'll see. But I think he's still top 10 quarterback potential.
Yeah.
7, I'm going Watson, Deshaun Watson. I like where you had him there, 7. No, that's a good spot. But talent-wise, he's easily could be top 3 next year and 2 if he's off Texans. Now, the Texans are reluctant, of course, to trade probably the best player in franchise history.
For sure.
With D-Hop, of course. I mean, they got rid of D-Hop for nothing and cut J.J. Watt. So we'll see what the Texans do. They're trying not to mess this up, but legal allegations are stopping teams from trading for him. They're waiting until, I think, around week 1 to where if he's not on the commissioner's exempt list, then he's basically able to play. So we'll see what happens. But he's at 7 right now for me. 6, give me Lamar Jackson. Had a down year last year. Didn't accurately complete a lot of his passes he normally did. Now, they did. I don't really like Greg Roman either as an offensive coordinator, but we'll see. I mean, John Harbaugh is a great coach, so of course they're always going to win football games. That great defense, but I want to see Lamar what he can do this year. You still got Hollywood. You picked up Sammy Watkins, like you said. Mark Andrews, probably top 5 tight end in the league. We'll see what Lamar got this year, but I think he does around the same numbers. 26-9 last year? That's solid. I'd say with Bateman now, if he plays, probably gets to 30 touchdowns, probably 10 interceptions, maybe. We'll see what happens with Lamar. At 5, this kind of hurts a little bit because I'm really high on him, but I gotta go with Josh Allen. He had that special season with Diggs last year. I wanted him to be over the next person at 4, but I just can't do it because the person at 4 has been doing it for a while, and that person's Russell Wilson, and he's always going to be a great quarterback in Seattle. It's hard to win in Seattle as well. You got that 12th man. You got DK now, Tyler Lockett, Chris Carson still. So he has the weapons, more weapons than probably Josh Allen and Lamar. So we'll see what Russell Wilson and the Seahawks do this upcoming season. At 3, we got the
YouTube. It's your boy Jay Luke, and obviously I'm not home. I'm at school back at my college, and we had some audio issues with Skype, so now I'm gonna have to send my top 3 quarterbacks because I didn't get to finish my 3. At 3rd, of course, you got to be mentioned in there. Tom Brady just won the Super Bowl. Super Bowl MVP, got 7 titles now. Probably going for 8 this year. They got all 22 starters back. Got the wideouts to compete every single year in Tampa Bay now. Got a good head coach. Bruce Arians was a great head coach, coaching Tom Brady's first time. And the scariest part is they didn't even have a preseason to warm up. They just hopped right into the season. They won. They got better and better each game. Now they got the preseason. That's almost over. Regular season by the start. Brady, he's not even some people leaving him off top 5 quarterback list, just like you, Juice. You're crazy. So I gotta have Brady at my 3rd spot. He's definitely still top 3. even though I don't really like because he doesn't have the talent like the other two quarterbacks in my name, but he's still up there as the GOAT. I mean, rings don't lie at the end of the day. The second spot, gotta go the MVP. Aaron freaking Rodgers. Dude's a bad son of a gun. That boy can throw from anywhere off his back foot. You see all the passes he made last year. Won the MVP, like I said. They just didn't make it past the Bucs in the playoffs. Now, this is his last dance, quote unquote. Him and Devontae Adams have been speaking on this for a while. They got Randall Cobb back on the offensive weapon tree. We got Robert Tonyan, a great tight end who was developing throughout the year. I think he'll be solid for them going into the future. Hopefully Aaron Rodgers still plays football after this year. I know it'll be sad that he's not going to be on the Packers probably after this year. But we all know how talented and special and great quarterback he was for them. So I got him at the second spot. In the number one spot, gotta go Patrick freaking Mahomes. Now, if he lost the Super Bowl to Brady, I understand that. But we all know why I didn't have his 2-star left tackles and right tackle. Now they upgrade the line. Got Joe, I think it was Joe Judge. I forgot how to pronounce his name, but he got a left guard. Got Orlando Brown from the Ravens, put him at left tackle. That whole blind side is perfect now. They got the two best O-linemen that were available on the market. You know the weapons they got. I mean, Speedy Hill, Travis freaking Kelsey, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He's just going to keep getting better. He's such a young running back. They're set. Mahomes is set for the next 5 years. They could probably go back to the Super Bowl. That would be their third straight year. And why not win it all? But that's my top three. Wrap it up, and I'll wrap this video up. Thank you guys for tuning in to this one. More podcasts to come soon. We gotta get our availability scheduled because we're starting classes soon. So we appreciate all the love and support. Like, comment, and sub. Turn post notifications on. And we'll be back. Peace.